enjoyed personal project as a whole process.
You could just see all the work you've done and everything you put in. It was really good.
It's just so much fun getting together and just filming something that I love doing. And yeah, it was really fun.
My project was a campaign for newly arrived refugees in the Sydney area, and it raised awareness and funds which culminated in a donation of welcome boxes for newly arrived refugees.
My project was a graphic novel which I created about my grandparents immigrating from Italy to Australia, and I investigated European culture's influence on Australian culture.
My project is a book called The Dream Boat, and it's basically about uncovering the truths to do with asylum seekers and refugees in Australia, and it also consists of stories of real life refugees.
My project was a boxing video, and it was based on working on the correct technique when boxing so it prevents injury.
The highlight had to be meeting refugees that had come to Australia and being able to tell their story through my book.
I think seeing the finished product at the exhibition as well as everyone else's was really powerful.
My highlight was actually dropping my boxes off to the charity because it really highlighted the need for my project, and I got to see all my work put into action. So there were refugees who were coming and taking my donations, and so yeah, it was a really worthwhile cause.
I think the highlight was working with two of my friends, Jen and Isabel. We worked on the film for about a couple of hours in one day, and it was just so much fun.
I think I learnt that I needed to time manage better, but you kind of build on that as you go through the months. But I also learnt my strengths and capabilities as well.
I learnt that I was good at overcoming barriers that I encountered. However, my organisational skills were awful. They did develop, so that was good, but also communication is really important, and I hadn't realised that until starting the project. And, yeah.
I learned about myself that I'm very persistent, and no matter what, I still keep going. It was really hard to find refugees to interview, but it took me a few months of persistent emailing and talking to people, and I finally got several people that wanted to be featured in my book.
I learnt that I definitely needed to work on time management. So at the beginning I was like falling behind and I was like struggling, but throughout the process I really like got myself together and I was able to use time management to help me with the process.
Definitely manage your time and make plans. Also, don't leave everything to the last minute. Try and get as much done as you can. And also choose something you're really passionate about. Don't do something just because you think it's going to be easy. Do something that you really enjoy doing.
Choose something that you love. There's no point doing something that everyone else is doing, because for me, I didn't feel personal project was a burden. I really enjoyed the whole process, and that's because I was passionate about my topic.
Have your idea before year 10 starts, definitely. Make sure that your idea is solid and you have an aim or whatever your goal. Update your e-portfolio regularly and add evidence to your e-portfolio. So if it's like photos of your progress or screenshots of emails you've sent, anything, just make sure you have evidence. And also communication with your supervisor is really, really important. make sure you go to all the meetings and you do just what they ask, because they're there to help you and they only want you to do your best.
Like, time management is like a big factor, and I think I was never really stressed because of time management. So as long as you like have yourself together, have everything figured out, it will not be a stressful task. It will be really fun and you'll gain a lot from it.